take a tall, just regular coffee with coconut milk.
You just have the one coffee?
I'll just take the one coffee and then the guy's behind me.
Okay, perfect. So whenever he orders, I'll just tell you his total when you're up at the window.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
It's Gratitude November on the Nikki Jencen Show. All right, so it's Random Acts of Kindness week. I have an amazing guest. Before I introduce this guest, I want to let you know that I became a RAKtivist, which means I am now a Random Acts of Kindness activist through randomactsofkindness.org. And so what they do is they send me challenges to keep me on my toes, to keep me motivated, to keep me going with my Random Acts of Kindness voyage, if you will.
They're the moments that brighten up an otherwise normal day. You know the sort. The store clerk who tells you to have a great day and really means it. The person who takes an extra moment to hold open the door for you. The stranger that shares their umbrella with you in the rain. Those little tender gestures when you need them most, but expect them the least. Those are the ones that stay with you. The random acts of kindness that connect you to your humanity, that remind you how much love there is in the world, that inspire you to pay it forward. Kindness. It starts with one. It starts with you. You could be a cafe, school, store, hotel, hospital, neighborhood. You could even run the whole entire city. Head on over to randomactsof.us to get started. Sign up and claim your very own page. Then you, your team, your organisation and your customers can all start using the Kindness Generator. A place where you can report an act of kindness you saw on the way to work, create an act to help your community, or just do something that makes you and others feel good, like high-fiving the next person you see. Get involved and watch the kindness flow as acts flood your page and are shared across the world. You could be the kindest store in the whole mall, the kindest city in your state. You might even be the kindest brand on the planet. But most importantly, you'll be part of the biggest Random Acts of Kindness week ever, right when the world needs it most. Come on, let's turn the world kind.
In this episode, not only did you just see me, going through the drive-thru at Starbucks and buying someone coffee. That was number one on my list of random acts of kindness. All right, so I'm in my car right now, and I'm about to do something that I think is really cool. So it is Gratitude November on the Nikki Jencen Show, and I'm about to go to Starbucks and buy somebody a coffee, and it's going to come with this note. Thanks a lot. And I wish it said thanks a latte, but it doesn't. This is what I wrote. Thank you for being you. You were gifted a cup of joe today by the Nikki Jencen Show. It's Gratitude November, and this note is so you can remember how special you are. With this gift, I only ask that you feel joy in your heart. Smile more and laugh often. It's up to you to pay it forward. Watch the Nikki Jencen Show on YouTube Thursday at 3 p.m. Love, Nikki Jencen. And I also put a little coffee talk on there. Espresso yourself. Stay grounded. Better latte than never. Take life one cup at a time and take time to smell the coffee. There we go. This is my note that's going to go with their cup of joe. So let's go to Starbucks. Okay, so I'm here at the Starbucks and I have my card. We're going to buy somebody a latte or whatever kind of drink they would like. And we're gonna have some fun with this. It's gonna be good. I'm excited. It's gonna be good.
I'm so sorry. What was the first thing?
I will take a tall, just regular coffee with vanilla flavor and coconut milk.
Did you say coconut milk?
Yes.
Okay, and then you just have the one coffee?
I'll just take the one coffee and then the guy's behind me.
Okay, perfect. So whenever he orders, I'll just tell you his total when you're up at the window.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, so I have $9. Either hopefully that will cover it, or I will have to pay with my card, which is fine. I got a little bit in the account, so we're good. So along with the coffee, we're going to give him the note. And I have created a bunch of hashtags that hopefully he will use on social media, because I can tell that it's a guy, by the way. And he's in some sort of like a red car. Hashtag NJS Kindness Dare. Hashtag Spread More Love. Hashtag Gratitude November. Hashtag The Nikki Jencen Show. Hashtag NJ Show Gratitude. So we'll see. My favorite so far was from a friend on Facebook, and she put hashtag Show Gratitude, and then I added the NJ. So hashtag NJ Show Gratitude. We'll see how it goes. All right, we're almost up to the window. Okay, like I said, so it's gonna go, you have a coffee, and goes with a thank you note with a bunch of hashtags. I'm hoping that I'm making this guy's day right now, because honestly, this stuff really gets me excited. Hopefully he didn't have like 1,000 drinks though. That would be kind of funny. I was ordering 20 drinks. Well, she just ruined it because she thought it was great to just pay for the one, but really I needed 20. I'd pay for the 20. See, the person in front of me has like 18 drinks. All right, here we go.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm paying for his drink,
Right.
right? And then if you could hand him this card,
Yeah.
okay? And tell
Give him this.
him that it's Gratitude November. It's up to him to pay it forward, and it's from the Nikki Jencen Show.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. So what do I owe ya?
Okay, so for yours, it's gonna be.
It's for Random Acts of Kindness Show.
I love it.
And thanks for being on camera. It's on YouTube, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Are you feeling overwhelmed? I'd give you a hug, but you're in a window.
I feel it.
Okay, good.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, there's that one.
Thank you.
Alrighty, and then it was what was it?
Whatever he wants.
Okay.
Behind me.
Got it. Okay. Okay, and then that next one was $4.75.
Okay, cool. So that's
Thank you.
that one.
Okay, there's that.
Okay, cool. And then I got to pay for mine too. My coffee.
You're good. Did I not charge you?
You didn't.
Sorry, $2.45 for that one.
Okay, cool. Awesome. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank you
wonderful
so
day.
much.
Thanks for doing that.
Of course, thank you.
Bye. Okay, cool. That was fun. He was really flustered. And I just made him more flustery. Fun! And my money covered it. Yes! It was less than $9 for really expensive coffee.
Number 2, put a surprise in a mailbox. This is to our mailman. We are truly grateful for your service. Day in and day out, your smile around town makes everybody's day. This is to our mailman. I'm truly grateful for our mailman because day in and day out, he is the happiest mailman probably ever. And he goes above and beyond for the people who he serves. And I just want to say thank you to Randy for being such an awesome mailman and always, always having a smile on your face.
Number 3, share a favorite recipe, which I'm so excited about that because y'all are gonna get my favorite recipe for Thanksgiving. Actually, you're gonna get an entire Thanksgiving recipe book because I used to be a chef and I actually already had it. So I already created this gift years ago with my favorite Thanksgiving recipes and now I'm giving it to you. So you're welcome. Number 4, text someone you haven't talked to in a while. Hey, even ask for forgiveness.
Forgiveness is a part of random acts of kindness. Kindness and forgiveness, they really do go hand in hand. And there's things that I need to be forgiven for, and I need to forgive others. In particular, I had a friend, her name was Michelle, or is Michelle, and she and I stopped talking around our 30th birthday, so about 5 years ago. And it was really around, it was in October, and we had just turned 30, and we were celebrating in Chicago. And that trip went sour. I was a different person then. I was full of ego, and I was full of probably myself. I was taking on a new adventure with being an entrepreneur, and I thought it was something, you know? I thought it was something. And I think Michelle grew tired of that. You know, she was my best friend. Her and another girl, Katie, they were my best friends growing up since 8th grade, and Katie since the 6th grade. So there's people that are obviously gonna fall in and out of your life. Some friends stay forever, and some friends, they come and they go. And I just felt like, well, this is probably just one friend that's just gonna come and go. She has no family. I have a family. She's living the single life, and I was living the family life. And those two are hard to combine. She doesn't really understand my perspective, and it's hard for me to relate to her as well because my life is filled with kid stuff. So in Chicago, I can't even really pinpoint what happened. And she'd probably kill me the fact that I'm even putting this on camera and on the show because she's, I think, a private person, but I won't show her face in respect for her privacy, and there won't be any pictures or any tags. I am doing this because I want to show you that part of random acts of kindness is forgiveness. And I'm going to ask Michelle via text to forgive me. I want to tell her that I'm sorry for whatever it is that I did, because to this day I'm still not sure, and I don't think I'll get those answers, and that's not even relevant. So it's sent. I'm not expecting a response, and I doubt I'll get one. But that's not the point. The point is that I am sharing with her that I'm asking her forgiveness, and forgiveness will set you free.
Number 5, make someone a handmade card and give it to a stranger. Number 6. Leave quarters at the laundromat. Number 7, provide a blanket to a homeless person.
I hope you learn to make it on your own. If you love yourself, just know you'll never be alone. Hope that you get everything you want and that you chose. Hope that it's the realest thing that you'll ever know. Hope you get the pretty girls that's pretty and everything. $1,000,000 cribs, having $1,000,000 dreams. And when you get it all, just remember one thing. Remember one thing. One man could change the world. That one man could change the world. I remember back when I was 5 years old. Seems like it was yesterday when I was singing out just being bold.
Number 8, take someone's card for them.
We are in Asheville, North Carolina, and today we're going to be helping people with their shopping, putting the items in the cars for them, getting the carts out of the way, just all around being helpful.
Number 9, have your kids or yourself send letters to sendkidstheworld.com. All right, this one's a good one, so don't miss it. Stay tuned. So today's guest, I am really thrilled because he is spreading love and sprinkling random acts of kindness everywhere and showing the world that kindness does exist. His name is Brad Aronson. Take a look at what he has to say about what random acts of kindness has done for him and for others. Everybody, I want to introduce you to somebody I feel is really changing the world for the better. I came across his website just the other day, actually, when I was researching random acts of kindness. And I came across this website that was sharing stories of hope, that was sharing stories of kindness, of people being kind to others. And also, while I was doing some research on some random acts of kindness that I can do for my own for this show, I started reading a little bit more about Brad and his mission and his purpose. And I really felt compelled to reach out. And I messaged him. I said, Brad, you're going to be on the show. I just want to let you know. And I'm going to share your website with everybody because I feel that it's important that people know what you're doing. And I said, it's up to you if you want to do a last minute interview. And he agreed to come on the show and be interviewed. And I am just beaming with gratitude right now for Gratitude November. It's so fitting. But Brad Aronson, thank you so much for being on the show with me today and taking some time out of your busy life to talk about all the good things that you're doing for the world.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
I love your website, just the stories that you're sharing. So tell us a little bit about your own story of how you started this.
My website started when I was working on my second business book. And the publisher said, I did my first business book a while ago. They said, now, if you want to publish with us, you need to write a blog. And at the time, I wasn't too excited about blogging. And I said, all right. So I started just a blog online talking about entrepreneurship because that's what the book was going to cover. And over time, I found myself writing more and more about inspiring people I met because that's what I wanted to read. That's what I enjoyed seeing and enjoyed sharing. And lo and behold, today, years later, all I'm writing about are the amazing people that I meet and what they're doing to change the world and the small things that they're doing that inspire me and hopefully will inspire other people who read the articles.
So tell me how it works. So people submit their stories to you and you write about it?
So some stories people submit to me. Most of them, I do a lot of work in the community with young people through various nonprofits. And so I just come across lots of people in my everyday life who are doing amazing things, and I wind up writing about them. So that's probably 75%, and the rest are people who email me through the website.
Now, for everybody who's wondering, well, what is the website? It's bradaronson.com. And I will, of course, have all the links for everybody so that they can read your stories and also get inspired by you and your writing. What is your favorite inspirational story so far?
Let's see. Okay, here's one. There's a woman named Hilda Back, and she was a school teacher in Sweden and signed up to donate $15 a month to send a kid in Kenya to school. Because in Kenya, you have to pay for all schooling after elementary school. So if you live in a poor area, you do not go to school. And this kid, Chris, wound up going to school with the $15 a month that she paid and did so well in secondary school that he was able to then go to college, got a scholarship to Harvard, and then went on to found a nonprofit. And he knew that his benefactor's name was Hilda Beck, but had never met her. So he named his nonprofit after her, the Hilda Beck Foundation, which went on to provide so far, I think, over 600 kids in Kenya with tuition for their educations, kind of paying forward what she had done for him. Then he went to the Swedish embassy and petitioned them, and they helped Chris find Hilda so that he could thank her in person. He brought her to his village where she became an honorary village elder. And in an interview, she said, it's like $15 a month. It wasn't that much money. And I wondered if it was even going to help someone. And here it went on to help 500 families. And then if you look at her story, the whole reason she's alive, during World War II, she and her parents tried to flee Germany. And she was able to flee and get to Sweden because of the kindness of someone who paid for her to get through to Sweden. And that's the only reason that she was alive. And then she gave back, and there's this ripple effect of a small act, or in her case, a small amount of money that made a huge difference.
Wow. That is a really, really incredible story.
Thank
really,
you.
really incredible. I love stories like that because I think it inspires us all that there's hope no matter what people are going through. Put your own stuff aside and do something for somebody else. And you'll see how magical life can really be.
Absolutely.
But what do you do on a day-to-day basis that is spreading kindness for others?
So, what I try to do every day is just look for opportunities. What's so great is, we don't have to be millionaires or geniuses or have an army of helpers. We just have to look for opportunities. So if I'm in a store and someone does an amazing job, I'll tell them. And it's unbelievable how excited people get. Like, oh man, thank you so much. And at Shake Shack, we had the best person working there. This guy was sweeping the floors. Oh, you dropped a ketchup. Let me get it for you. He took so much pride in his work. And I went up, I was like, hey, you do a great job. And he was super happy. And then we're like, hey, let's send an email into the website so whoever owns it knows that this guy is such a great employee. And the corporate office emailed back. They were so happy. But for me, it makes me really happy to try to find ways to make a difference, little things. So, that guy said I made his day when I told him that, and it felt good. Calling a friend that I haven't spoken to in a while just to say hi because I was thinking of you.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to, at least once a week, I'd love to write a note to someone who made a difference to me that week and did something, just a thank you note. And because I remember, when I get those notes, it makes me feel so good. And we all have a superpower. We could make someone's day. And by writing a note, by telling someone they're doing a good job, holding the door open for someone, even just letting someone in front of you in traffic. And if we all just think, okay, how am I going to make a difference today? We're going to be a lot kinder. It's helped me be a lot kinder. And also it makes me feel great. There's definitely a benefit that people get out of doing kindness.
Absolutely. What are you doing on a day-to-day basis to teach your children kindness?
So, that's a great question that my wife and I are always saying, how are we going to teach Jack, to be a kind person? And I think it's about modeling the behavior that we want him to think about. I remember I was driving with a friend of mine, my friend Tony and his daughter, and they were telling me about this experience where when she was little, they were driving and she said, Daddy, why is that person on the corner with a sign? And Tony said, oh, because they're homeless and they want some food. And she said, well, Daddy, why aren't we feeding them? And he said it was like this revelation. He had told his daughter, you need to do well and you should be nice. Tony's an amazing guy. He ran a nonprofit for foster kids. He really cared, but because he had seen so many homeless people in the city, he had ignored the problem. And Maya's statement of, hey, why don't we just feed them? It brought the obvious to mind. And, I try to think that way. If I see a homeless person, I want to teach my son that we should be kind, then we need to be kind, because I could say whatever I want. He's going to see the actions that we're doing. So, just trying to involve him in acts of kindness so that he can appreciate, and then he enjoys, and it becomes a family experience as well. It's a fun thing to do for us.
Right.
There's a program where we could package up food in our area, and then we deliver the food to people who need it, and he loves it. It's fun, but it's also teaching him that it's important to try to be there for other people.
I just want to let everybody know that it's what I was so inspired was the 103 Random Acts of Kindness Ideas to Inspire Kindness. That was the blog title. Really, there are some great ideas that I'm going to implement on this show. And also, I really want people to get involved with writing letters to kids that are sick and it's Send Kids the World. I got that idea from you, and we are implementing that in my family immediately.
Awesome.
And just because of your blog post will create a family tradition for us. So thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
that. And just the ideas to really start spreading kindness immediately are right there, right all over your blog. And I appreciate it. It's just so many great ideas to start spreading love and kindness all over the world, and people can start implementing it right away. They don't have to have a lot of money. They just have to have love in their heart and some kind words, and that's it.
Right. Look for the opportunities and you'll find them.
Yeah.
You know, it's you find what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I do this exercise with my students sometimes, like, and we could do it right now. Like, look around the room and look at everything that's red.
My lips. They're pink, actually.
So, you know, when you looked around the room, what did you see that was blue? Can't look again, though.
Oh, you can't look again.
So I mean, because the thing is, most people, they don't notice when you have them do that exercise. They could list everything that's red, but they forget about anything they saw that was blue because they weren't looking for it. They didn't even see it. And it's kind of like, if we look for the positive in the world, we're going to see it because we're training ourselves to look for it and notice it. Notice not the people who might be slow at checkout line, that might be frustrating, but the people who are great in the checkout line, the people who are awesome at showing us where something we couldn't find in the store was, a parent who's doing a great job. And then when we train ourselves to then do something about it, like, hey, I noticed your kid was having a really rough time. You did a great job at helping them out. And I'm going to actually model that and try to make it work, you know, when I'm coaching my soccer team or I'm working with my son. So I think if we look for the kindness and the positive, we'll see it. And then we look for chances and keep reminding ourselves, how could I do something about it? Will make a difference.
I had an aha moment, and my heart feels like it's just like beaming right now. And I just feel like that was just incredible. That was incredible, Brad.
Thank you.
Incredible. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for people like you in the world. I really am.
Well, thank you.
And I'm honored to talk to you. I'm honored. So thank you so much for being on the show and spreading your wisdom and just being you and creating a new world for us. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for talking about random acts of kindness and having me on the show.
Number 10, I want you to take action. Without action, you really have only words that don't really mean squadoosh. I want you to comment down below on how you plan on making someone's day today. And if it's not today, then tomorrow. As soon as freaking possible, making someone's day via random acts of kindness and or gratitude, whatever you choose, pay it forward, it doesn't matter. There are so many different ways, and I've listed 9 of them already on how you can make someone's day, but I know that you know how to really go above and beyond. So comment down below and let me know what you plan on doing, so take some action. And, you know, share what awesome things you're gonna do to make somebody's day and to make them smile. Here's an extra challenge for ya. Go on to any social media, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I want you to take a picture of yourself doing the random acts of kindness. If you don't mind, use the following hashtags. Hashtag NJSKindnessDare. So this is sort of a dare. Hashtag spread more love. Hashtag gratitude November. Hashtag the Nikki Jencen Show. Hashtag NJ Show Gratitude. NJ Show Gratitude. So thank you so much to all those who posted on my Facebook page and gave their ideas on what hashtags to use. So thank you very much for doing that. You're very helpful. That's all the show we have for you today, folks. Thanks so much for being super awesome. I know that you are, because you're a part of this community. And thank you so much for sharing the love. I am so grateful for you on Gratitude November on the Nikki Jencen Show.